Goal to top, looking for Kraft. Toffolo right there now. Kraft, one-on-one. Kraft, and that ball. We're excited to have you stopping by. John Turner, Dan Stickrat, and we're talking high school soccer rankings and playoffs and much more here on this Monday. Goal to top, looking for Kraft. Toffolo right there now. Kraft, one-on-one. Kraft, and that ball. We're excited to have you stopping by. John Turner, Dan Stickrat, and we're talking high school soccer rankings and playoffs and much more here on this Monday. Has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in! Common in these rankings?
I wouldn't say uncommon, but Granville Calvin Christian.
Ball goal to top, looking for Kraft. Toffolo right there now. Kraft, one-on-one. Kraft, and that ball. We're excited to have you stopping by. John Turner, Dan Stickrat, and we're talking high school soccer rankings and playoffs and much more here on this Monday.
There's good. Then there's sticky, sweet, spicy, double your napkins, don't even share with your own best friend. General So Good. Introducing General Soul Sauce for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Let's do it.
Come on, Jack, get me.
Oh, nice play. All right, go. There we go.
So cute. At Ally, we're helping millions save more for the things that matter most to them. Whatever you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally.
Get back to work.
Did you know that your garage door is the single biggest object on your home? So if you're looking to add some curb appeal, it's a perfect place to start.
And right now, you can get 12 months same as cash. At Dover & Company, we carry the area's largest selections from top manufacturers. And don't forget to ask about our openers and accessories. We have it all, from battery backup, remotes, keypads, and OHD Anywhere that allows you to control and monitor your garage door from anywhere with your smartphone.
Dover & Company, your hometown garage door company since 1936.
Northwestern is up from 12, now at 10.
So you're banana bread experts.
At this point.
I'm Annie.
I'm Morgan.
And this is our banker, Dennis.
Hi, I'm Dennis. They came in and were looking for financing. They needed some seed money to get the business going.
I was with him when I got the news that we had gotten into our dream retailer. I said, you allowed us to get here.
I live vicariously through all my customers, and this was just incredible. I could share in that victory with them.
It sounds like you made that victory possible.
I had a little something to do with it.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
Common in these rankings?
I wouldn't say uncommon, but Granville Calvin Christian.
Bug over the top, looking for Kraft. Toffolo right there now. Kraft, one-on-one. Kraft, and that ball. We're excited to have you stopping by. John Turner, Dan Stickrat, and we're talking high school soccer rankings and playoffs and much more here on this Monday.
At Dort Financial Credit Union, we believe in fulfilling our members' dreams and care deeply about supporting our community.
Without amazing partners like Dort Financial Credit Union, we would not be able to do what we do. And that's truly the backbone of our organization, is having those partnerships and community relationships.
From supporting community events to our employee volunteers, we are passionate about giving back to organizations that are important to you and helping make our community a great place to live, work, and play.
Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in!
What makes Snyder Financial unique is that we're a family-run financial advisory firm.
Our clients enjoy working with us because we're a family. We understand family and relationships.
We absolutely find joy in building relationships with our clients.
And we really want to help them feel educated and feel empowered with their planning.
The level of service and commitment that we have to our clients, that's what we put above everything else.
Snyder Financial, a proud sponsor of the Flint City Bucks.
Beat Up Sweet Chili Lime Sauce has 3 perfect ingredients. Sweet, chili, lime. People keep telling us sweet isn't an ingredient. How these wings get sweet then? Introducing new Sweet Chili Lime for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Every small business has expenses as it grows. Whether you're a farmer, a wedding planner, or anything in between, PFCU can help. With a suite of business services, we can help build your business.
Hi, my name is Paul Tinian. I'm with the Michigan Jaguars. I'd like to welcome all of you to Michigan Jaguars Monthly and thank Jonathan for the invitation to be here on MSN. Just wanted to let everybody know that this will be an inside look at our club, and every month we'll be providing some new hosts and maybe some new guests that we're inviting in to get a better idea of what's going on in and around.
Thank you for stopping by the Michigan Soccer Network. To not miss out on any of the action, all you have to do is simply hit the subscribe button, and that way you're notified every time we bring new content or go live.
Welcome to Michigan Stars Elite Podcast provided by Michigan Soccer Network. My name is Erwin van Elst. I'm the Director of Coaching for Michigan Stars Elite, and I'm here today with our General Manager, Dan Chun.
I'm a husband. I'm a father.
I'm a sister.
I'm a son. I'm a brother.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I'm a referee.
I'm a referee.
I am a referee.
I'm a referee.
The kind of
forgotten pillar, right, of sports, right, where like we always talk about it. We always say that the mental edge is the difference because everyone's, athletic, technical, tactical at a certain level, but we don't actually spend a ton of time on it necessarily, right? So, kind of talk to me about that. Do you feel like I can see there being huge benefits to all the kids and all the families from a just socialization and collective mental health standpoint with these conversations, and then also a
I work in nursing home, I work in the restaurant, and I own my own food truck. And I bank with Huntington. I used to always look at that sign, come on, own your own home. So one day I just said, okay, I'm gonna go talk to the banker. And he didn't tell me, no, it's not possible. He told me anything was possible. And that made me feel good. Hi, I'm Veronica, and this is my banker, Roger. He's awesome. He's a good guy.
Back to Beatrial. He'll take a shot and he'll bear it! And then he'll fire it from Billows and it'll go in! Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one and that's gonna go in! Oh, then both go so far. He'll fire one and that's a wonderful save, Kennedy. That's missed. Oh, it's Stone! And he'll fire one now from distance and that is in! What a strike by Ben Maher! Hello, everybody, and welcome into Grand Blanc High School here on this Wednesday, August the 30th. We have a good one here lined up this Wednesday evening, a Saginaw Valley League matchup here is Grand Blanc and the Bobcats welcoming in Midland Dow and the Chargers live right now on the Michigan Soccer Network. Alongside my broadcast partner, Dan Stickrap, my name's Jonathan Turner. Excited to have you along here for the second high school game here of the week here on the Michigan Soccer Network. Dan, a good one here. Both these teams are early in their season. 6 games so far for the Bobcats, only 2 for Dow. But I don't think that's going to bother Dow one bit.
No, Dow's been a very confident team the last few years. They have won 4 of the last 5 Saginaw Valley League titles, either outright or shared the crown. And Grand Blanc is kind of making their way back. They've always been a good team. They lost several players to the club ranks last season. They did pick up 6 and lost 1 to the club system this fall. So Grand Blanc is looking to eventually climb back into that top 15. Dow was honorable mention last year, did break into the top 15 in a few weeks. They are one of the 2 teams to beat Detroit Catholic Central last season. So both these teams would consider their top 25 teams in Division I, always strong sides year in and year out. And this game at the end of the season will have some title implications. I mean, both these teams are expected to battle for the crown along with Flint Powers Catholic, which is actually a Division III school ranked 2nd in the state. So we should be in store for a great matchup here tonight.
Well, that we should, as this JV game is just about to get to finish up here as it does. Midland Dow has only played 2 games. They're 1-1. They finished last year 14-5-2. I'm not sure why it says 20 there. That's a graphic error. But they finished tied, actually, for first in the Saginaw Valley League with Grand Blanc. They won it outright in 2021. Their last 2 seasons, 34-7-0. So a phenomenal record for them as they went 20-2. Back in 2021 and they're coached in their 5th-year head coach, Drew Emmerich. And we'll take a look now at Grand Blanc. Played 6 games here so far this season. They're 2-2-2. They actually played their first couple games. They lost to Clarkston 3-2 back on the 16th. They lost to Adams 4-0. So 2 top 10 teams they lost to earlier on in their first couple of games. Here, looking at last season, they had a good record, 14-9-2. They won the SVL along with that tie for that number 1 spot in the league. And then over the last 2 seasons, they're 24-17-6. Last year, they fell to Clarkston in the district final. And that's how their season wrapped up. Midland Dow, they finished their season against Traverse City West in the district final. They lost in that one 2-1. So both these teams, they come out a tough league. They have tough districts as well that they have to play. Nick Thomas in his 3rd year at the helm here at Grand Blanc. Take a look here now at the weather. 68 degrees. Talk about a far cry from what it was here last week. It was in the upper 80s. Yesterday was mid-70s with, lightning and thunder. And tonight, 78. There's not a cloud right now on the sky as the sun is beginning to set here behind us. It is a little cooler, and it'll be a little cooler tomorrow, and then back into the 90s here over the holiday weekend. And we are 15 minutes away here from the start of this match. When we come back from break, we'll talk about the starting 11s, get some more content here as far as this matchup, and get ready for kickoff. You're watching Saginaw Valley League Soccer live right now on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Do it.
Come on, Dad, get me.
Oh, nice play. All right, go. There we go.
So cute. At Ally, we're helping millions save more for the things that matter most to them. Whatever you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally.
Get back to work. Oh.
Every small business has expenses as it grows. Whether you're a farmer, a wedding planner, or anything in between, PFCU can help. With a suite of business services, we can help build your business.
Since 1936, Dover has been specializing in doors for your home.
Do you do garage doors?
Dover does it. The area's largest selection to meet everybody's style and budget.
But do you do entry doors?
Absolutely. From steel, fiberglass, wood core, we have the look you'll love. Dover does it.
How about storm doors?
Of course, we have them all. Steel, aluminum, glass, and the very popular retractable screen. Dover does it. Were you going to ask about interior doors?
Why not?
You know it. Whether it's a hanging door, bifold door, sliding door, special shapes and sizes, Dover does it. For all your door needs, installation or service, trust the experts. We've been delivering quality for over 80 years. Dover does it.
I work in nursing home, I work in the restaurant, and I own my own food truck. And I bank with Huntington. I used to always look at that sign, come on, own your own home. Till one day I just said, okay, I'm gonna go talk to the banker. And he didn't tell me, no, it's not possible. He told me anything was possible. And that made me feel good. Hi, I'm Veronica, and this is my banker, Roger. He's awesome. He's a good guy.
There's good. Then there's sticky, sweet, spicy, double your napkins, don't even share with your own best friend. General So Good. Introducing General Soul Sauce for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
At Dort Financial Credit Union, we believe in fulfilling our members' dreams and care deeply about supporting our community.
Without amazing partners like Dort Financial Credit Union, we would not be able to do what we do. And that's truly the backbone of our organization, is having those partnerships and community relationships.
From supporting community events to our employee volunteers, we are passionate about giving back to organizations that are important to you and helping make our community a great place to live, work, and play.
We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools, from Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes in the 4 S's. School sports should be safe and kept in the appropriate scope. We believe nothing beats great sportsmanship, and that scholarship in the classroom is more important than excellence on the field or court. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools, from Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes in the 4 S's. School sports should be safe and kept in the appropriate scope. We believe nothing beats great sportsmanship, and that scholarship in the classroom is more important than excellence on the field or court. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about.
And welcome back here into Grand Blanc High School. John Turner here alongside the head coach of Grand Blanc High School, and Nick Thomas in your 3rd year. Been around here since the Greg days. But talk here about Grand Blanc this season and what your expectations are.
Well, we're excited. We have a senior heavy team. We actually have 17 seniors. With that being said, we have 6 players that haven't been in the program since they were freshmen. So some growing pains off the start, but that's why we schedule teams like Clarkson and like Adams so we can kind of see where we are, go down and scrimmage teams like Canton and Salem and Plymouth and kind of get their feet wet right away to see what it's like to play against older kids and, just the different – it's a lot of parts better, a lot of parts not as good. It's different. It's a different game, and they got to adjust, and they've done well. So, our expectations are high at this point going into conference play, so this will be a good start for us here tonight.
So you're playing against the Midland DOW team that's only played 2 games so far this season. You guys have played 6. So talk about that. Is that an advantage for you right now, or?
You know, I mean, on paper it feels like, I guess the time will tell here in about 10 minutes. But we did talk about that as a group, actually, to be honest with you. We talked about how we should be able to use that as an advantage. It's hard to get into the pace, you know, if you playing against each other, and as good as you can be and as good as a group as Drew has over there. I know they're anxious to get a competitive match in, so you know, I hope we can give them a good test, that's for sure.
Awesome. And talk about your team here, and you have some captains and leadership. How are these leaders shaping up here so far in this season?
So I do have 3 extremely talented and great leaders in Frank Granberry. He's the center back. He's been a 3-year player for us now in his senior year. Eli Busha, same thing in the central midfield area. This will be his 3rd year. And Drew Dowling, he's our other one. He plays in the central area as well, and they bring a lot of experience. They've been through some battles, a lot more downs for them so far than ups in their career, and so they're looking forward to having some ups this season, I hope.
Fantastic. Good luck tonight, Nick. Thank you. Well, when we come back here from break, we'll give you the starting 11 and more here. You're watching Grand Blanc High School versus Midland DOW here live on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Let's do it.
Come on, Dad, get me.
Oh, nice play. All right, go. There we go.
So cute. At Ally, we're helping millions save more for the things that matter most to them. Whatever you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally.
Get back to work. Oh.
Every small business has expenses as it grows. Whether you're a farmer, a wedding planner, or anything in between, PFCU can help. With a suite of business services, we can help build your business.
Welcome back here into Grand Blanc High School here on this Wednesday, the last Wednesday in August, as we are getting ever so closer to the fall. I like the fall, Dan. I don't know if you enjoy the fall as far as the weather changing and getting a little cooler.
No, I don't mind it.
Yeah,
I'm not a big winter fan of all the snow, but in the fall, you have your good days and not so good days. You know, just the thought about, stopping at a cider mill on a Sunday afternoon in the fall. Leaves start to change and high school sports completely back in the full swing. And the weather will be all over the map, like we talked about here before the break.
Yep.
We've seen it in the low 50s this morning, and it'll be up in the 90s on Sunday.
Well, that it will, and it is a holiday weekend. We're just 3 minutes away. There will be no announcements here tonight. There's not a public address announcer or the ability to do that here at this location. We are actually at the practice field here, the football practice field, band field as well. Off to our left, the brand new Natorium. Is that they call it? Natorium? Natatorium that they call it, right, where the pool is here for Grand Blanc in the community. And then right behind that, a 6,000-seat brand new stadium here in the Grand Blanc area. We saw it here earlier, Dan. It is something special. You don't get a chance to see a lot of stadiums built like this one. And then off to our right is where the future soccer stadium will be located, and it will be an all-grass soccer-specific stadium here at Grand Blanc High School. So really, really, really cool. Let's talk starting 11s here tonight for both these sides. Didn't have a graphic as we got the 11s here a little bit later in the afternoon, but we'll go ahead and start here in goal here tonight for Midland Dow. Keegan Lugic, Jordan Drew, David Folkenroth, Ethan Dooling, Luke Story, Micah Don, Chase Horneber, Nico Scorsoni, Justin Alade, Ryan Coral, and Eli Soderberg will all be in the 11 here tonight for fifth-year head coach Drew Emmerich. And then on the flip side for Grand Blanc, in goal for them, Jackson Harchek, Evan Croteau, Owen Cooper, Haiti Bacon, Lincoln Floyd, Drew Dowling, Jake Ringwelski, Eli Busha, Braden Curtis, Victor Hiltz, and Frank Cranberry, who head coach Nick Thomas here a few moments ago talked about him and that back line and the 3-year starter. And in the 3 years here for Nick Thomas, taking over for a very historic coach here, Dan. And let's talk about the history of Grand Blanc. They've won a lot of district championships here over the years.
Yeah, this school has won, going back to the early 1980s. They've won a lot of leagues, districts, and regionals. They've been in the state finals a handful of times on both boys soccer and girls soccer, but Grand Blanc is yet to win a state championship, as good as this program has been over 40-plus years. This year's team should be an uptick from last year's. They did pick up 6 players from club teams, so they did lose one of their best players to the Wolves Academy in the MLS Next system, but they picked up one MLS player and then 5 players who played on the Nationals showcase team last fall who took a year off from high school. So the presence of 6 key newcomers will have an effect on Grand Blanc as the season moves along. As they gel as a unit, having a lot of, even though they have a lot of seniors on their roster, a lot of these kids did not play together last year. And then you look at Midland Dow, they have a great number of kids in their program who all play in different age groups, the Midland Fusion Club system. And it shows. These kids are around each other all year round, and there's a lot of cohesiveness. And that's why the Dow has been so good in recent years, is they just filter in new kids as the other ones graduate. But a lot of them are from the same club system. There's a lot of familiarity with all of them, and they just keep producing a winning side.
Well, that they do. Is we're moments away here from the start of this one, as both teams here now will switch sides. Tonight in the all-white kits will be Midland Dow going left to right to start this match, and going right to left in the all-black kits will be Grand Blanc. Again, they're 2-2-2 here on the season. Midland Dow sitting at 1-1, only playing 2 matches. I asked that question of Nick. Is that an advantage? I asked the same question of Coach Emmerich, and he said that, hey, maybe we're a little healthier, maybe we're a little fresher. That might play into this as well. And the kickoff here tonight will go in favor to start this game in Midland Dow. Comment coming in here as we're officially underway here from Grand Blanc High School. Grand Blanc and the Bobcats welcoming in Midland Dow and the Chargers. Live here on the Michigan Soccer Network, John Turner, Dan Stickrat here on the call tonight. Ball immediately went out, and ball goes out here, so they'll throw in here on this near side. Thrown in here by Evan Croteau, the junior defender. Marty Brown says, go Dakota from Colorado, so that's Dakota Glassetter. So Croteau will throw this one back in now here once again. That's Dowling. Now you'll see Victor Hiltz will chase this one down by this end line. They're going to say it went out. The flag goes up. Referee in the middle hasn't seen it. There he does. And now it's a goal kick. It's competitive league here in the Saginaw Valley. When I was talking with both these coaches, they mentioned, every year, Grand Blanc, Midland, Dow, Midland, all are competing for a league title.
Yeah, this year Midland is slightly down, and it looks like Flint Powers Catholic is a senior-heavy team, so they figure to be in the mix as well. And there's some good players from around the league. Saginaw Heritage is looking better than they have the last few years. Very good defensive team. Lapeer has come on strong the last couple of years. They've have better results.
So ball goes out of touch on that far side. Talking with both these teams and coaches about their lineups. You look at the lineup up and down for both these sides. 21 players on the varsity team for Grand Blanc, 20 for Dow. But the big number there, Dan, we saw 16 seniors last night for Athens. They got 17 seniors on Grand Blanc. Big number of seniors on this squad. But on the flip side, you see Midland Dow, they've only got 8 seniors, but 9 juniors and 2 sophomores and a freshman. So up and down the Dow side, they've got some longevity ahead of them. And not as much turnover. This ball pops up. That was Dowling, and now they're going to call a foul or handling of some sort here. Ball played to this near side. That's Curtis. This one will go out. Not a lot of flow yet in this one.
You talked about players coming and going. The Grand Blanc's a senior-heavy team. One thing that both Midland, Dow, and Midland have benefited from, they haven't lost as many players to the MLS Next system as some of the teams further south. Grand Blanc has lost a few players here in recent years, and they've also lost some players to the Nationals, which does not have MLS Next team, but they do have offer a showcase team in the fall. It plays in a couple weekend tournaments. The further you go north, the more schools will retain the majority of their players. And then obviously down in the Detroit and Grand Rapids area, you have a large influx of kids coming in and out of those MLS Next programs. And you never know from season to season, Jonathan, who your roster is going to be. You might return a couple All-Staters, and then one year they bail and they go play an MLS Next team, but you pick up a couple others that spent the previous year or two in that system that wanted to come back and play high school maybe as a senior.
Ball now cleared away by Dowling. Didn't quite make it over midfield. As this one now to this near side is something we're maybe a little scared here on this near side, Dan, a little bit about. We're field side here, not a press box, so something that we're used to. Doesn't mean we're any less fearful or scared of the ball coming at us.
I might have to get skilled again here, maybe for a head ball if it comes towards our table.
It's Curtis in that corner. That one's poked away.
But you're a retired goaltender, so you can snare the save of the monitors.
Just going to have to stick out, yeah. I mean, I might have to dive, I was thinking about getting the ball boy to stand right in front of us here and just be ready. But a throw in here on this near side, down by the corner flag. That's Dowling makes the turn. This one put up over midfield. Tend to target their Story and into the Midland Dow bench. You missed it last night. We were out at Troy High versus Troy Athens. 3 goals in 10 minutes for Troy Athens. 3-0 going into halftime. A goal in the second half for Troy High. Game ended short due to a lightning delay. Athens winning the Soccer City Cup 3-1 for the second consecutive year. It's a great turn there by Hiltz, and this one put back in and deflected out here. And good job there by the senior and Hiltz to come back and get that one. They'll reset and try this again here with Busha. Halliday on the ball now. Good left-footed pass up that far side. Ball put inside. It's good defensive work there from Bacon. I'd be remiss if I didn't say I thoroughly enjoy a good piece of bacon on a Sunday morning brunch. Had to get that in there. I'm done now, Dan.
We had to move in the, as we always do, migrate in the food discussion at one point or another of every game we broadcast.
That's right. Drew now back out here to Horneber. Horneber shot. That one deflects out off of Croto and out for the first corner of the match. So a corner kick coming up here. 8 minutes into this one. Neither side's really had an opportunity. All put in towards that near post, and it's not going to stay on the pitch. You're looking at both of these teams and who they've played so far. You see that Midland Dow beat Holt in the first matchup of the year 2-1. Then they lost to Saline 5 days later. Only 2 games so far. You think about how hard that is to believe. We've seen teams have 8 games under their belt.
Yeah, a lot of the teams have done that, have played in 1 or 2 Saturday tournaments already here in the first 2 weeks of the season.
Oh, look at this. Ringwelski. This is ball. Now go to Curtis, and he just can't keep it on the pitch. It's Bacon. Oh, and that might be a foul. It is. Horneber wearing the captain armband here for Dow tonight. I'm going to call a foul actually on Horneber. I saw that differently, Dan.
I couldn't really tell with the
band apparatus right in front of you?
Yes, the scaffolding for the band and for the cameramen.
So another foul being just called. So Drew Dowling will put this one back in here for Grand Blanc. On a bad ball there towards top of the 18.
About 10 minutes in, neither team having a shot yet.
Ooh, so that's a had and collision there as Ringwelski went down, holding his head. The clock comes to a stop, and that's
a huge blow. Ringwalski did not play high school. He played with Nationals, a showcase team last year, but he has been one of their best players so far for the Bobcats in the first 2 weeks of the season. Provides a lot of stability in the attack. Can both be a setup man and a goal scorer.
Good news is he is up. So he'll have to step off here for the time being. That's a high school rule. Athletic trainer will have to put him, I'd imagine, through the protocol. Every high school athlete, I believe, is required now to go through that preseason concussion test. And then they use that baseline in the event that they are, get a head injury, that they can check against that. When I was at Groves, we had to go through that with our players. Every player had to go through that. So, and that was 4 years ago, so I'd imagine they haven't changed that. This ball put back in play. We're back underway here from Grand Blanc High School. John Turner, Dan Stickrad here on the call tonight on a beautiful Wednesday evening. So that goes back to Granbury, and he'll play this up as Dakota Glassstatter making his way on the pitch here in place of Wingrowski. Is now, here comes Floyd. Floyd now one-on-one. Oh, good move. Floyd tries to go through 2 defenders, unable to do so as this one cleared up over midfield. So Midland Dow standing tall there defensively, stopping that promising attack from the Bobcats. Glastetter gets by, and that's a foul as Eli Soderberg will lay him out as he slides onto the concrete here right in front of the grandstand.
So 4th foul against Midland Dow here in the first 12 minutes. Sets up free kick outside the box.
We're going to see Dowling take this once again, the senior midfielder and captain. Luick has a hard time seeing because of the outside as the ball comes in and goes just wide. Oh, they're going to call this a corner now. Initially, it looked like they called that as a goal kick. So now a corner kick coming up here for the Bobcats as we're going to see Ringwelski come back in now. Say Brandon Curtis will come off. Ringwelski will step over and take this corner. Grand Blanc playing 6 games so far this season and lost to Clarkston 2-3 back on the opening night of the season. Then lost to reigning state champs Rochester Adams 4-0 as this one put in. Back post, up goes Luick. Gets a hand on as he goes through his own defender, and then this one will go back out for a corner. Interesting, last night Rochester Adams and Clarkson played each other. Now, Dan, you had a chance to talk. Was there a final score to that game last night?
Yeah, so there was an hour and 40-minute delay because of the rain and lightning. They came back, and Clarkson absolutely exploded for a rare 7-3 victory in the OA Red over Rochester Adams. Adams gave up only like 16 goals all of last season and been playing very well. They were 5-0 going into that matchup. And Mr. Soccer candidate Sebi Roy of Clarkston simply lit up the Highlanders with 5 goals and an assist. He was unstoppable.
It's unbelievable.
That's going to have not just implications on that league race. It's going to have huge implications on the rankings next week because Clarkson has not lost yet, and they may take over the #1 spot with Rockford losing to East Kentwood. Rockford was your Division I state runner-up last year. East Kentwood provided a comeback 3-2 victory on Monday of this week.
East Kentwood had been the thorn in their side for many, many years. They had a down year last year. Just ball the top for Hiltz. He'll track it down. Defensively right there is Dooling. Now Cooper looking to put this one in towards Ringwelski, and that one goes out. But yeah, I mean, East Kentwood had been taking districts for many, many years on that side. Rockford last year finally having an opportunity to get past the district, going as far as they've ever gone. As the ball played in, oh, that's right there, right in front of Luick. As this one goes up and hits the crossbar of the field goal. But Glastetter ran into Luick right there, and
Luick's a little shaken up.
He is.
He has a tall presence between the pipes. He was an all-conference player in the Saginaw Valley League last season. Very experienced goalkeeper, but collided with a couple players here in the last couple plays, and he's in a little bit of pain.
Glastetter was right there as you see Coral is now Hills. Puts this one into the box. It's Ringwelski. They're going to call that non-shoulder to shoulder. Is another foul, this one against the Bobcats. 15 minutes into this one. Scoreless game here so far. Last time we got 9 minutes before we saw a goal. I'm trying to show you having a night, getting a brace on the evening. 2 goals. One in the 9th. Another one in the 13th, I believe. 2 beautiful goals from outside the 18.
One of them was out about close to 35 yards out. Just unleashed a shot inside the far post.
Holiday on that far side, tying up with Granberry. Now a foul being called deep in the Bobcats' defensive third.
Not a lot of chances so far in the game. Grand Blanc does have the 2 corner kicks. They've had 3 shots, 1 on frame. Midland Dow is yet to penetrate the Bobcats defense. Now they have a restart on the far touchline. See if they can put one into play here in the box.
This ball put in low. A little back heel, back post. Holiday goes up, and that one still stays on the pitch here to this near side. Soderberg was right there for Dow. And the Chargers, this one put up now towards midfield. Brought down, and that's Dan. And given away. Hiltz is there. In comes Folkenroth. There's not a lot of flow to this game right now, Dan. We're not seeing a lot of possession from either side. We're seeing a couple passes here and there, and then they're just really kind of getting forward. Is this ball out wide now? As you see Horneber chasing this one down. That one's a misplay, but they're going to say that goes out for a corner as Harchick was able to collect, but it was too late as it crossed over the end line. Scorson will put this one back in. The sophomore, this one comes into that near post. Actually, Holiday got a head on that.
That trickled in. That would have been over the goal line if you didn't get a hand on that. He bent it right into the goal.
A couple opportunities here for Dow.
Great save by Harchick, keeping that ball from crossing the line.
Ball played to this near side, and that one's going to go out. So Grand Blanc opened their season 0-2, but then they beat Mount Pleasant 10-2, and they beat Freeland 5-0. And then they tied Petoskey in the Petoskey tournament here on the 26th.
Petoskey always has a tournament in the first 2 weeks of the season up at their fields, inviting a lot of downstate teams to come up for 3 games and on either a Friday or Saturday.
We're going to see Dakota Glassstetter step off, and Alex Dolenchek stepping in, the senior midfielder. When you've got 17 seniors on your roster, just like you saw last night with Troy Athens, you're going to be able to have maybe go deep in your bench, like we saw Todd Hugh did last night. This Hiltz goes inside, and that one's cleared away.
When that happens, when you have a very deep class comes through, the key thing is what do you have behind that group? Last year, Northville was one of the best teams in the state, actually the last 3 or 4 years. They had 17 seniors last year, but they're currently ranked in the top 10 in the state. They did return a nice core of players, but they had a very good JV last year, and a couple kids came back from the club systems. And the Mustangs should be another factor this season out of the KLAA West. So Grand Blanc and Troy Athens will be in a similar situation. What do they have coming up?
Oh, Ringwelski just outside the 18. And this is a shot that deflects. Stolenchek lined one up. It's now Hiltz. Got Dolenchek, and that one cleared up here. It does not go out. Finally, you saw there for a second, Bacon almost thought about picking that one up. Hadn't gone out quite yet. It's a long throw, and as Hiltz goes in and fouls Ryan Coral. Danny Safetti, I love me some Chargers. Comment coming in here on our YouTube channel. And Sean Wilson, let's go Dow. Hills dropped down quite a bit here toward midfield, and playing up top for most of this game. One back by the Chargers. And again, I wouldn't say sloppy, Dan, but just not good soccer quite yet.
A lot of individual efforts on both teams, not a lot of possession ball. Players trying to dribble through too many defenders.
So a free kick coming up here for the Bobcats. Looks like Cooper's going to take this free kick. This ball comes in. Settle down. And a score Sohn. Still has a ball at his feet.
Skylar Sohn, one of the better sophomores in the state of Michigan. I know he's had some MLS Next interest. See if he come back to the high school ranks as a junior and senior. I believe he was a second-team All-League choice in the Saginaw Valley League as a freshman, so very quality player. And I would love to have him all 4 years, but in today's arena, you can't expect every kid to come play for you all 4 years. There's too many other pathways.
So now they're going to say a foul here again. A lot of fouls here so far in this match. The number, my guess, is somewhere around 10.
Yeah, combined 9 fouls. 6 against Dow and 3 against the Bobcats.
Shout out to Sam Fisher tonight, braving the weather with no jacket or sweater. Our technical director here tonight.
He must have listened to Phil Collins' No Jacket Required album here on the way up, because he is in shorts and T-shirt. Said he'd be fine. I said, I don't know about that. The sun does go down around 8:30 now, and it's a little chilly this morning.
It is. It was chilly this morning. It's chilly this afternoon, chilly this evening. Sun did warm up a little bit, but Curtis goes down. Ringwelski tees one up for Dowling, and that one goes up and over.
Graham Blank has had 5 shots so far. A little bit more of the ball on their feet, but only 1 shot on frame here. The first 20-plus minutes of action.
It was Bush that got ahead on that one, then a foul just called. So we'll see a free kick coming up here for the Chargers. Soderberg will take this, the junior. Just one. Oh, that one actually deflects. That one goes to Harchick, though. No damage done there. First time stopping by, hit that subscribe button. Like us and share us with your friends and family. Follow us on all social media. We're at MI Soccer Network on all social media. So Harchick will collect this one here again in the box.
Harchick, a senior. He was the backup goaltender last year. Moved into the starting slot as here's a senior.
Oh, is that a misread? And now here come the Bobcats. So defended well there on the back line. That was Drew, I believe, that got ahead on that one. Ringwelski looks to get by, and this one will go out for a goal kick. So Jack Wolhan, let's go Chargers. A lot of yellow and green hearts and a couple soccer balls in the emoji section of his comment. Reminder tomorrow night, our partner and sister network company, PMG Sports Network, bringing you high school football live from Troy High School and the Colts as they welcome in Detroit Mumford tomorrow night, kickoff 7 p.m. Neil Rule on the call tomorrow night. As this ball played in, and Ringwelski puts this one across for Curtis, a touch and a save by Lewick. Best opportunity of the night, stopped there by the goalkeeper, Keegan Lewick, and a corner kick coming up here now for the Bobcats. Fantastic save. Don't know if it was going to make it on frame or not. Doesn't matter. As the ball comes in and that one goes out. And, you know, something we talk about a lot, Dan, in our broadcast is when you have an opportunity like a corner kick, you've got to find a way to get it and keep it on the field. Giving your players an opportunity to compete, right? Get an opportunity on goal. You know, we talk about this a lot. You know, the floaters, I'm not a big fan of. I like to see that direct ball, a hard ball put in, create some chaos. You know, be a menace, so to speak, inside the box.
Yeah, a lot can happen when you serve it right in the middle of the box. You gain another corner, you could have a deflection, a ball could pop out right on someone's feet, and they can tuck it in the goal. But, you know, shooting it wide or not a bounce, it's just a wasted opportunity.
Story here actually had an opportunity in the corner, gave it away. Just want to go out. So we're 26 minutes into this one, 14 to go. 0-0 score. We saw chaos last night, a free kick inside the 18. And that created an opportunity for the Colts to get on the board. They did. Soderberg will throw this one in. Holiday falls down. Still cleared out. Another throw coming up here for the Chargers. Ball thrown in. Holiday gets a head on it. Up goes. Oh, look at that. As that one was cleared away there by Granberry, but it went out for a corner. The way he was lined up, Dan, he was lined up towards his own goal when he headed that one out for a corner. And you actually saw Hartchek make a dive to his left to try to keep it on. So this ball played back post. Holiday gets another head. This one will go off for a goal kick. Holiday being very aggressive in the air here for the Chargers, the junior.
This will be the fourth corner kick of the night for the...
Oh, they're giving a corner. He looked like he pointed for his goal kick. But all times tonight we've seen the center referee pointing for something, and then they go the other way. This is one played in. Not a bad ball. Two Bobcats went up for it, and it's going to go off another corner. So is this the fourth corner of the night? No, they're going to say a throw-in. Instead, that would have been the fourth corner, right, Dan?
That would have been the fifth corner. They've had four already. But
there you go. This ball thrown in. That one should have been cleared up instead of being dribbled by Curtis. This one goes back.
I've noticed a few times when players on both teams, when they're facing west, they're going off for head ball. They're putting their arm up because they can't see the way the sun is setting here just above the bleachers. Players are slightly blinded for a few seconds.
Yeah, don't look at that way at all, Dan. I just did. I almost got blinded, so. Drew up that far side, and the flag goes up. Bottom of your screen right now, all the rankings for the top 15 teams from each division rolling across your screen in our MSN ticker. So every team that's ranked right now in the Michigan High School Soccer Coaches Association rankings is currently ticking along there at the bottom of the screen. From each division, the live high school ranking show premieres every Sunday night at 8 p.m. right here on the Michigan Soccer Network. So we talk about it all the time. You want to be ranked. You want to see your team in those rankings. You got to do a bunch of different things. We got to win some soccer games, as we talked about. Got to win a couple games, right? Got to win some games against really key opponents. Got to talk to your division chair. Share your successes on social media. And watch our show on Sunday nights and see if you made it.
Both these teams are quality sides, but they have both suffered defeats on the hands of some state-ranked teams. BLANC did lose to both Clarkson and Rochester Adams, and then MIDLAND DOW lost to Saline here 2 weeks ago. Saline's another undefeated team along with Clarkson. Clarkson, as we talked about earlier in the broadcast, knocked off top-ranked Rochester Adams 7-3 last night.
Ooh, as Curtis goes up and he goes down, and referee will stop the clock. Second time here tonight we've seen a player go down from the Bobcats with an apparent head injury.
Took a knee, it looked like, into the head.
Zach Woolahan saying, show some love to Micah Don. or Dan, incredible player. Micah Dan plays for the Chargers, a senior on this squad.
Still can't tell which player's down for their Grand
Oh, it
Blanc.
is. It's Braden Curtis.
Curtis.
Yeah, the midfielders there. And the way he went down and
they both kind of went in the air to corral that ball, and it looked like Midland Dow's knee just was a little bit too high. Grand Blanc player's head was a little bit low, and there's a slight collision.
And the thing right now is he's still on his stomach.
Yeah, if you stay on the ground for 5 seconds.
Saw this a couple weeks ago.
Not go through.
We saw this a couple weeks ago in a Gold Star matchup where a player got hit in the back of the head, and for 25 minutes we saw motionless player on the field. The athletic trainer now coming out. It's good to see him sitting up now. Good to see him sitting up, though, at least.
Always scary when you see a player go down like that. His upper body around the head and neck. Seen some doozers over the years between soccer and football lacrosse, some collisions.
It's good to see him up and moving around on his own accord, and more impressive, that trainer's golf cart thing. Look at that, man. That is a souped up golf cart.
The extended cab version.
I mean, they got the 6,000 seat stadium off to our left. They've got the buggy. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if their cafeteria had a McDonald's and a Chick-fil-A in it.
They built a new field house here less than 15 years ago. I've had the pleasure of covering some district and regional basketball games here at Grand Blanc.
So 0-0 here. We are exactly at 10 minutes to play here in this first half. A couple stoppages here for head injuries here tonight. That's the dangers of soccer. Back underway. Alliday on the ball. A little shove there from Alliday as Edmund Croto was the one that got shoved.
Alliday tried to bring the ball back, and while reaching for the ball with his feet, extended the arm. A little love tap, but whistle for the foul.
Soderberg clears this one up, and this is right near our camera operator, Ryan Gagnon. Keep him safe. Look at, he's just able to point the camera straight down from that platform. Great camera work. Is all just over one ball. And now Croto will pick this one up to throw it back in here for the Bobcats. Stooling will knock it away.
The ball.
out for a corner. So a corner kick coming up here for the Bobcats.
Their fourth corner of the night. Both teams have four corners. Not a lot of great chances in this match. Both teams only having one shot on frame. 0-0 tie here inside 10 minutes.
Welski puts this one in near post, and a rebound opportunity there from Hiltz, puts it wide. That was a good opportunity right there. That went awry, just wide of that near post. It had the pace. Lulick puts this one up towards midfield and settled down by Cooper. Lost. There's Floyd and loose ball here on this near side. Goes to Busha. Looks over the back. Soderberg there defensively to clear it away. So a throw on that far side with 7:13 to play here in this first half. Live here from Grand Blanc High School. Touch out wide. Ball in for Ringwelski. Ringwelski, it's poked away there by Dooling. Good defensive play to slide tackle that one away. And out for a throw-in. So Cooper will throw this one back in. Settled down by Floyd. Out there on that far side. Looks like he's going to draw a corner. He does. So third corner of the match coming up here. 8th overall in the game for both teams. We've seen a couple opportunities. The first corner of the night here for the Bobcats went out right away. That last one, Hills put one wide off the rebound. And Wolski puts this one in right there towards Cooper. He'll get a touch on it. And they're going to say a deflection and out for another corner. Marty Brown says, watching from Longmont, Colorado. Well, thank you very much. Never been to Colorado my entire life.
Beautiful state. It's a strange state because the eastern side of Colorado, it's flat as the tabletop. But then there's the Rockies.
Ringwelski puts this one back in the mix. Goes over. Cooper said a swing and a miss from Dan. Croto puts this back in towards Luick, and he comes up with it. Not a bad knock. That was like a 70-yard punt.
Yeah, Luick got a hold of that one. See the punter on the football team as well?
I don't know.
Serious leg behind that punt.
Well, we're going to see Eli Soderberg again, the junior, and a long throw in. Odd location if you look at the field. And so close. It's only about a yard and a half before you get to the concrete. And if you're playing on plastic studs, Holiday gets a head on and he'll go down. Inside the 18, they finally cleared away by Granberry. And now a foul being called. Is that inside the box?
It's right around the edge there.
It is just outside the 18, so it will not be a penalty. But a free kick here just outside. Maybe 19 yards from goal. So a huge opportunity here for Midland Dow. 6-man wall. 7-man wall. I apologize. 8-man wall. Steps out. This one goes through the wall, and that is a goal. And just like that, the Chargers up 1-0. I don't know who got that. Because the way the angle was, I couldn't quite see who got that goal. But 1-0 nonetheless, the Chargers take the lead off a free kick that went just to the right of that 8-man wall.
Just the third shot by the Chargers all night, second on frame. And they've got a 1-0 advantage here late in the first half.
This ball put in. Look at this opportunity as Bushel was right there out for a corner.
Seventh corner of the day for Grand Blanc.
I think they're saying that Micah Dan scored that goal, number 8. That's what it looked like possibly. I also looked at maybe Chase Horneber put that one towards frame as well, but Holiday could spin move out of that dangerous opportunity. Now he'll keep going as advantage given by the referee. Score Sohn. A little dummy. He'll be tied up. And they're going to say foul just outside the box. So he's calling the foul. Score Sohn is saying he was inside the box. But another free kick here just outside the 18. A game of inches here tonight, Dan.
But more importantly for Midland Dow, they have gained some momentum. Not a lot of chances the first 35 minutes, able to tuck one in, and now they got another free kick just outside the box. But I've said 1,000 times every year, it's all about finishing.
Horneber will put this one low and into the box. Misplayed. Alliday was right there. It pops out. Oh, look at that one. It goes all the way through traffic. A shot by Folkenroth. So 1:35 left to go here in this first half. 1-0 in favor of Midland Dow and the Chargers. Take a look here at the replay on the goal. It was Micah Dan scoring that goal, number 8. As Lewick out wide to Story. Story puts this one back into the mix, and Harchick there with the grab. So Micah Dan with the goal. Floyd getting by Dan. Slide tackle, and that one will go out. So under a minute to go here. And late first half magic here for the Bobcats. Proton able to really get around on that one, misplays it, but a little backspin out for a throw. Ball pops up, and that will end this first half. A late first half goal here for the Chargers as Micah Dan puts one in from just outside the 18 past an 8-man wall, giving the Chargers a 1-0 lead heading into the half. Dan, what are your final thoughts here before I head to break?
Yeah, Grand Blanc, I think, had a few more chances. They just had a hard time putting shots on frame. A lot of wasted opportunities. In Midland Dow, they did have 5 shots, but most of those were in the last 5 minutes of the half, able to tuck one in on a brilliant shot around the wall from 19 yards out. They're able to finish their grand opportunity. Grand Blanc was not. Grand Blanc did have 7 corner kicks, 8 shots, and 2 on target. But have a donut on the board where it counts the most. So Midland Dow up 1-0. Saginaw Valley League early season clash against 2 of the best teams annually in this conference.
That's right. We are headed to half. It's 1-0 here in favor of the Chargers. You're watching the Saginaw Valley League live on the Michigan Soccer Network. We'll be back.
Let's do it.
Come on, Dad, get me.
Oh, nice play. All right, let's go. There we go.
So cute. At Ally, we're helping millions save more for the things that matter most to them. Whatever you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally.
Get back to work. Oh.
Every small business has expenses as it grows. Whether you're a farmer, a wedding planner, or anything in between, PFCU can help. With a suite of business services, we can help build your business.
Since 1936, Dover has been specializing in doors for your home.
Do you do garage doors?
Dover does it. The area's largest selection to meet everybody's style and budget.
But do you do entry doors?
Absolutely. From steel, fiberglass, wood core, we have the look you'll love. Dover does it.
How about storm doors?
Of course, we have them all. Steel, aluminum, glass, and the very popular retractable screen. Dover does it. Were you going to ask about interior doors?
Why not?
You know it. Whether it's a hanging door, bifold door, sliding door, special shapes and sizes, Dover does it. For all your door needs, installation or service, trust the experts. We've been delivering quality for over 80 years. Dover does it.
I work in nursing home, I work in the restaurant, and I own my own food truck. And I banquet Huntington. I used to always look at that sign, you know, come on, own your own home. So one day I just said, okay, I'm gonna go talk to the banker. And he didn't tell me, no, it's not possible. He told me anything was possible. And that made me feel good. Hi, I'm Veronica, and this is my banker, Roger. He's awesome. He's a good guy.
There's good. Then there's sticky, sweet, spicy, double your napkins, don't even share with your own best friend. General So Good. Introducing General Soul Sauce for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
At Dort Financial Credit Union, we believe in fulfilling our members' dreams and care deeply about supporting our community.
Without amazing partners like Dort Financial Credit Union, we would not be able to do what we do. And that's truly the backbone of our organization, is having those partnerships and community relationships.
From supporting community events to our employee volunteers, we are passionate about giving back to organizations that are important to you and helping make our community a great place to live, work, and play.
We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools, from Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes in the 4 S's. School sports should be safe and kept in the appropriate scope. We believe nothing beats great sportsmanship, and that scholarship in the classroom is more important than excellence on the field or court. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools, from Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes in the 4 S's. School sports should be safe and kept in the appropriate scope. We believe nothing beats great sportsmanship, and that scholarship in the classroom is more important than excellence on the field or court. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
Common in these rankings?
I wouldn't say uncommon, but Granville Calvin Christian.
Just ball go over the top, looking for Kraft. Toffler right there now. Kraft, one-on-one, Kraft! And that's one! We're excited to have you stopping by. John Turner, Dan Stickrat. And we're talking high school soccer rankings and playoffs and much more here on this Monday. Welcome back here into Grand Blanc High School on this Wednesday, August the 30th. It is 1-0 here at the half as we get ready for half number 2 here in just a few moments as we bring you here into our field side press box. We did it, a little bit last night, but we are makeshift press box here. We are literally 7 feet from the field. And I'm actually more fearful now, not of a ball, but a player slipping and falling and sliding across into our press box. That one might actually hurt a little bit more. But either way, we appreciate you stopping by. If it's your first time here, hit the subscribe button, like us, and share us with your friends and family. We say that quite a bit here on the network, and we appreciate that subscribership as we are moments away here from the start of this second half. Right now, 53% of you say that Midland Dow and the Chargers come away with a win here tonight. 34 total votes in here so far. As the Bobcats, again, in the all-black kits here going left to right now on your screen. And the Chargers in white will be going from right to left. We saw that first half goal late in the first half, scored by Micah Dan, the senior. A lot of comments coming through here earlier towards the end of that first half. We have Joe Havschild watching from Bitburg, Germany. That's a
hike.
That's definitely a hike. Dakota is mean to me at school. I'm sorry about that. This ball played. They'll test that back line right away. And Welski will put this one back. Floyd now settles it down. They're coming out high press here. Immediately there's a shot that's blocked from Floyd. Blocked there by Folkenroth. The score sewn now up this near side. Granberry will just knock this one out.
It's crucial that Grand Blanc comes out with a little bit more energy here. Start of the second half, being down 1-0.
Whatever, throw that one in. I think on the long throw-ins for the Chargers. Ringwelski now on the ball. We'll look around that back line and the energy here from the Chargers. From the Bobcats to start the second half.
And Grand Blanc did have the better chances in the first half, like I mentioned right before the break. 8 to 5 shots advantage, but only 2 on target. With 7 corner kicks, they just had a difficult time getting shots on frame the first 40 minutes. You have to whoever you're playing, you have to test that goalkeeper. And Midland Dow has one of the best goalkeepers in the conference with Keegan Lewick, all-conference keeper last year in the Saginaw Valley League.
Oh, this one's coming right towards us, Dan. Right past our other camera. That was on a dime. They're getting closer now, Dan.
Yep.
They're ever so closer.
Are we in the path of the tornado? Maybe.
We might be. We might be. Sam, you cover the laptop. I got the monitor.
You want me to sacrifice my body out front, make sure we don't lose the monitor here? Take one for the team, right?
So throwing coming here now on the far side for the Chargers. We'll make their way back to Cooper and Hills. Good to see Curtis back in after he had that slow get back up knock there in the first half.
Grand Blanc needs to do a better job of getting Lincoln Floyd the ball more. He's been a very dangerous player here the last couple weeks.
Very interesting. We just saw Jake Ringwelski playing all the way back almost as a right back. here a few moments ago. Again, you want your better players to be involved as much as possible, so it's not uncommon for a player to step way back and to be a part of an important part of the game, especially when they don't have possession. Ringwelski's been very dangerous up top here tonight. To see him all the way far back like that, that's a tactical move, I'm assuming, by Nick Thomas, head coach here of the Bobcats. Get him more involved here in the offense, more in a defensive role. So here he is right now again. Cuts inside. One there by Giroux, and he'll have the ball at his feet now.
Ringwelski and Floyd are two of the 6 players who did not play at the high school level last season. They're back with the Bobcats this year.
So you see now Alexander Habshed is now on the pitch as Hiltz. Let's see one past Soderberg, and the ball kind of skirts through there to the back line, and this one will be cleared away. Cleared away there by Ethan Dooling. Actually going to say it's a deflection, though. Sam Scott was on the pitch, and now you're going to see Justin Alliday step back on. Very dangerous in the area in that first half. Number of opportunities off corners and crosses that he got a head on. Just unable to get it on frame. It's Bacon, and that one's over midfield from Giroux. Curtis now tries to bring it down. Curtis, this one's cut back, and they're going to call that a handling on Curtis. Friday night, I'm out in Chicago, is Chicago Nation, who finished third in the country in the UPSL National Finals here in Leesburg, Virginia, getting their first fall season matchup against Woloska Chicago in the UPSL Midwest Central Conference. That game kicks off at 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. I'll be all the way in Rockford, Illinois here this upcoming Friday evening, and then I'll make my way back on Saturday morning to Madonna University in the soccer complex there for Gold Star FC welcoming in Savannah Clovers in the National Independent Soccer Association League matchup.
We talk about Chicago Nation. We had the pleasure of watching them play here a month ago in Leesburg, Virginia for the UPSL National Final Four.
Ball go all the way through to Lukic.
Another towering punt by Keegan Lukic.
This ball put up toward midfield. Hiltz will settle it down for Floyd. It's Busha. Gives that one away right to Horneber. Still has it at his feet. Scorsone up this near side. He's shouldered in the back from Drew Dowling, and a free kick coming up here for the Chargers, who are up 1-0. Smekadan scored that goal in the 36th minute.
That was a brilliant strike just outside the box, 19 yards out. Bent it around the 8-man wall, tucked it into the right post.
Well, this ball played not a bad ball at all, but punched away from Jackson Harchick. A heads-up play from him. A lot of goalkeepers might try to catch that one, and he punched that one away. So a heads-up play from him. Floyd loses the ball at midfield. And now they're going to call a foul there on Giroux. Granberry switches here to Ringwelski on this near side. He'll lay it back to Cooper. Playing on the strong side. Good work from Dowling. Make its way back here in the middle of the park to Busha. looking for Curtis. That was a dummy. Instead, we'll go to Croteau. Down by the end line. Still has it at his feet. Looks to put this one in the box. Hiltz with a shot, a save from Lewick. Fantastic shot and turn there from Hiltz. But Lewick stands tall. Soderberg under pressure from Welski. Bobcats here looking and knocking on the door here, looking to tie this one up. Dowling to Busha. Now wide to Curtis. Down by the end line. Curtis lays it back for Hiltz. A one-touch shot, far post, and goal! This game is all notched up, one apiece. Victor Hiltz, the senior, ties it up. Goal coming here in the 50th minute. Hiltz has had a number of opportunities here tonight. None better than that one.
Great touch by Braden Curtis to send that over to Hiltz, who left no doubt on that shot to tie the match up.
Look at here the replay. You can see it there as that ball blew. Nice little outside of the right foot, far post over Lewick. But now Alliday, as this ball played back from Granbury towards his goalkeeper Harchick, cleared away. Oh, into the box. Bacon at his feet. Alliday goes down. Referee says we'll keep playing. Okarog tried to keep that one on as he goes off and down the concrete. I mentioned that, Dan. That's the one thing you got to be careful of here is sliding across that concrete. So cleared up. Look at this. Hiltz now. Ball went over the top. He'll cut it back onto his left foot, back to his right. Hiltz looks to cross that one out for a corner.
So 8th corner of the match for Grand Blanc, but they do have some momentum, tying the game up here just a couple minutes ago.
They've been knocking on the door here since the opening whistle of this second half. I'm not sure what Nick Thomas said, but he said probably wake up, and they did. A couple opportunities here early in this second half, and then Hiltz gets that goal here a few moments ago, and now another opportunity here. Ringwelski puts this one in back post. It's just put right back in towards Curtis, who does a bicycle. Swing and a miss, but Ringwelski puts this one just out. Curtis, who went down with an head injury there in the first half, not afraid of going up and trying a bicycle kick inside the 18.
He was looking for a little bit of flair for the dramatic. Just could not corral that bicycle kick.
Floyd on a bad pass there. No look. As Cooper will make his way through, looking for Ringwelski. Ringwelski's looking inside for Hills, and this one's knocked away.
Seems like the intensity's picked up on both sides, and you expect that from a rivalry game.
Ball make its way back here towards Dowling, who will play that. Oh, that's actually going to end up hitting the hand there of Croteau as he'll put one, a half volley right at Lewick. It's unfortunate because that made its way all the way through that traffic. But here again, you're finding that Midland Dow right now on their heels as this one cleared away by Soderberg out for a corner.
9th corner of the match for the Bobcats. Trying to ignite some offense on these restarts.
You're seeing Ringwelski here taking this corner again. This is the 9th here of the game. A lot of corners here in this one.
Midland Dow had 4 in the first half, so 13th combined corner kick of this match.
A bad ball, back post. Bacon went up, but it went over. Okoro.
Looked like Lewick got a little bit of a hand on that to kind of push it away further from the net.
All thrown in back by Cooper. That's Floyd. A little overlap. Can Floyd get it? No, as this one's cleared up towards midfield. Actually hit Alliday and Bobcat ball. It's at a moment like that, you see that opportunity, Dan. This is the thing that I think when you start talking about, decision making, right? The tactical aspect of the game. Like, you look at what Giroux just did there, and he had time, and he forced the ball up here through traffic. Not one player on his team was near that ball, and those are the types of decisions that you think about where you are in this point in the season that have to be cleaned up here towards the business end, because long playoff runs, you're not playing that ball. You're playing a ball to a person, maybe switching the ball to the other side of the park. Maybe you're slowing it down, dribbling for a few steps. Not a good decision there from Giroux in that moment, but sure, we'll probably see those decisions cleaned up here towards the middle part of this season. They've only got 2 games in here so far this season. This is their 3rd match. But Giroux, a captain here on this team. Had a phenomenal game here so far tonight. Good turn there from Dowling.
These two teams played late in the season last year. This time they're playing still in August. Midland Dow's first conference match of the season.
Curtis there, not the heavy touch. That one's going to go out for a goal kick. Oh, they're saying a corner kick. So this is another corner kick coming up here for the Bobcats. It's getting close to infinity corners this game. It's Paul from Runwelski right into the mix. Lulick comes up with it. They'll throw it out immediately here up this near side. Scorsone looking for Alliday. Good transitional moment here for the Chargers. Alliday turns this one in, and then he earns a corner. So we go from one corner on the one side to a corner on the other side, just like that. Scorsone will take this corner. It's not a bad ball, back post. Still in the mix. Alliday comes in. It goes right into the hands of Harchek.
First shot of the second half for Midland Dow. Harchek right there.
Oh, it's a good settle down from Hills. Can he turn? He does. And he'll keep going. Look at this. Good work from Hills. Score the goal here back in the 50th. This will go through the back of Soderberg and earn the foul. So we'll do the restart here. Cornerbur. Actually draw a throw in here off that deflection. I will say the coloring, though, in the background of that cloud is pretty cool. If you haven't seen it in our broadcast, but it looks pretty cool. Soderberg will throw this one in. Right there toward Alliday, and one back, and now here comes Curtis and the Bobcats. knocked out.
For the most part, both teams have actually struggled with on the restarts somewhat in this game. We've had 18 fouls and 15 combined corner kicks. Midland Dow has a couple players that are making long throws in the box, but Dow was able to convert a free kick from 19 yards out. Just 3.5 minutes before the half. Grand Blanc netted that equalizer here early in the second half.
Soderberg wins this one and puts it up over midfield. And right at Jackson Harchick in his feet is finding Welski, but he just can't settle it down. Dan, he had the goal for the Chargers back in the 36th minute. 3.5 remaining in that first half when he scored the goal. It's a beauty. Put one past the 8-man wall and past a diving Jackson Harchick. Give them a 1-0 lead going into the half. And then the 50th minute, Victor Hiltz notching this game up 1 apiece. Floyd will cut back. Switch here to Cooper on this near side. That might be just too much pace. It is. Those dangerous concrete steps. Yes. Dowling threw that one back in, but you see that ball goes to the Chargers. Chargers wearing the all-white kits here, going right to left on your screen. The Bobcats and the all-black kits going left to right. John Turner, Dan Stickrat here on the call from Grand Blanc High School here in Grand Blanc, Michigan. Watching Saginaw Valley League matchup here. Live on the Michigan Soccer Network YouTube channel.
Drop.
It's the kind of night we enjoy. A little cooler out, not so hot. Good battle here on this near side. Trying to be kept on and ends up going out. You'll see Cooper throw this one in. Owen Cooper, a junior defender. It was Floyd, now down by the end line. Look to cross this one back post right into the hands of Keegan Lewick. Well, misplayed there by Cooper. Now Hornemer puts this one up. And a one-on-one, the flag will go up though as Scorsone. You're hearing the advantage from the fans, but it was offsides that was called.
First offsides in the match for either team. Grand Blanc dodged the bullet. That was a 2-on-1. The linesman said otherwise.
So they're going to stop the clock and so some extracurricular activities now here. Referee here having a conversation with Justin Alladay. Original call was offsides. That's what was called. I think there's some misconception maybe about what the call was, but offsides was what was called. The ball will restart here with an indirect free kick. We're back underway now. Looks as though that was Dolanchek that slipped and fell there. That's when they kind of starts to happen here right towards those later in the evenings. The turf, the grass starts to get a little wet. Ball will start to skip a little bit more. Something you start seeing a lot more in the fall. Dan, remember that game we did at Athens last year where like after the game was like a slip and slide?
Yeah, there was
going down
actually sleeting out. I believe that was a district game with Berkeley and Troy Athens. Athens hosted that district, and I almost biffed completely on those bleachers after the game, walking down to go interview the coaches.
It's Busher now on the ball for the Bobcats. Looking to find a go-ahead goal here with 18 minutes to go here in this game. Ringwelski, can he keep this one on? Looks like he does not, as this one will go off for a goal kick. These two teams tied the Saginaw Valley League title last year, co-champions of the league. I had a chance to talk with Drew Emmerich before the game. He talked about, the rivalry, whether or not this is considered a rivalry. Obviously, they consider Midland a big rivalry for them. TC West, a big rivalry for them. They oftentimes see each other in the state tournament, district finals, and things like that. Last couple of years, TC West has had their number. They lost last year, but along the path, 34 wins, 7 losses.
I believe Midland Dow and Traverse City West will face each other in a non-league match later this fall.
They will.
And likely, if there are no upsets, should face each other again in a district final. If long as neither team actually has a meltdown or collapses throughout the season, we don't expect that to happen. But Traverse City West has won 21 of the last 25 Big North Conference championships, going for 22 here.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't Alpena in that same division?
Yeah, Alpena, Gaylord, and
Ooh, that
Cadillac.
is a very dangerous tackle, but they're going to keep playing. That is a very dangerous tackle. This game and the energy is about to pick up here, Dan. You're going to see this. Now there's a shoulder-to-shoulder. Going to bring that one back. Drew called for the foul. Holiday was laid out there a few moments ago on that tackle.
Yeah, we were talking about the Big North Conference. Yeah, Alpena's in there along with Gaylord, Cadillac, Petoskey, and both Traverse City West and Traverse City Central.
Owen Cooper taking this free kick here right in front of us here in our makeshift press box. Is this one not a bad ball, put deep into the box. Out comes Lewick, and he'll make the grab.
Two legendary coaches in the Big North Conference that actually retired here over the summer from coaching. Zachary Yonker at Petoskey and Tim Storch over at Alpena. Storch had a lot of great success.
That's a good tackle.
30 years at Troy Athens.
Busha. You're right now. Tim Storch was my varsity head coach at Troy Athens High School for the 4 years that I attended. I probably could have attended for 5 if I got in worse grades, but 4 years.
Would not have been eligible if that would have happened.
So back and forth action here right now for both these teams. 1-1 the game. 15 minutes to go here in this one. First half goal from the Chargers, second half goal here from the Bobcats. Ball back to Lewick, and actually play this one off the corner flag and out for a throw-in. It's an odd way to put it out for a throw-in. Murray Brown says, go Bobcats. There's Floyd in that corner. We'll find Cooper. He'll put this one in the box. That one's headed away by Giroux. That's not a bad ball in the box. Look, maybe there for Hiltz. Oh, actually go to Hiltz now. Was looking inside, but that goes right to Dowling. He'll put this one right in. And he'll put another one back in with his left foot. As you'll see there, Dolanchek called for the foul. Again, you're seeing a lot of the play right now here these last, really for this entire second half. The flow of play been controlled here by the Bobcats. Ball over the top, looking for Hiltz. Can Hiltz get a touch on it? Nope, he can't as Lewick comes up and makes the play.
Lewick is a big physical presence between the pipes for Midland Dow. Great on the punts.
Dowling will try to settle this one down here on this near side. He'll play it back to Cooper.
Lewick has some great size. Looks like he's about 6'2". We saw Troy Athens last night. Their goalkeeper is around 6'3".
Adam Etheridge you're talking about, and Etheridge making his way back from the academy from last year.
We talked about in the pregame about players coming and going every year. You can never guarantee that you're going to have everybody back. You might gain a player, might lose a player. Etheridge came back to Athens as a senior, already made a commitment to Division I Colgate.
All played in the box. Is making all over Holiday, not allowing him to turn. Good tackle, now Floyd. Looking for Hiltz.
.12:06 left in this match. We're still at 1-1.
2 goals in this one. Last night we saw 4 goals. The extended highlights for this match will be available tomorrow morning on our YouTube channel. The highlights from last night's Athens game currently out on our YouTube channel. All the goals, even the yellow cards making mix last this morning is all played in from Dowling. Goes back post towards Curtis. So collect on his left foot down by the end line. He'll be taken down. And now just point here for a goal kick.
Both players, their feet were kind of tangled up. Referee waves that off.
I don't know, Dan. Tangled up? That looked like a clear foul to me.
Yeah. Trying to be politically correct, just tangle up, you know.
I get it, man. I'm just messing. Playing devil's advocate, you know. Ball goes back. Hardchick, and he'll play this one time up over midfield. Going to call a foul here.
.12 foul tonight against Grand Blanc. Midland Dow's been whistled 9 times.
He's joining us. A 36th minute goal from Micah Dan, giving the Chargers a 1-0 lead going into the half, and then a goal from Victor Hiltz in the 50th minute here. 5 minutes into the second half is where this game stands. This ball played inside, and not a good clearance at all. Almost giving it right back to the Chargers, and it was. Scorsone, he'll cut back, he'll keep going. Good individual effort from him, but finally tackled is now Floyd for the Bobcats. Will give it away. It's Tulia Chor now on the pitch here for the Chargers. Scorsone lays it back to Micah Dan. And that one goes down by the end line, and that one will cross over it. And out for a goal kick.
Scarzone's a very dynamic player, but you can see every time he touches the ball, Grand Blanc has a back closing in, not allowing him to make the pass.
Not a bad ball. Is stopped there by Soderberg and finds its way to Micah Dan, and he'll play it back to Story. And another forced ball from the Chargers. It's really been the story of their second half, is just forcing balls that just aren't there. Looking for Curtis. Curtis will actually get tripped up. Wasn't tripped, just trips up. That's the difference maker. As Croteau. Well, that's a misplayed ball back, but that's cleared away.
Time's starting to be an enemy of both teams. We're at a 1-1 stalemate here. Just under 8:30 left.
Dowling. Oh, let's see it by Soderberg. Does, but gives it right back to the Chargers. Corsone now turns. Pushes it to defend for the Bobcats. Another ball given away. It's sloppy play, and that right there is the two games they played. You're starting to see a little bit of that continuity, the cohesiveness that you're seeing from the Bobcats that you're not seeing from Midland. That could be a result of only being 2 games into the season. Something I had a chance to talk with both coaches about. Nick Thomas mentioned that there was an advantage. He felt his team had an advantage by playing more than a half dozen games here so far in this season coming into this match. Sure. So that one goes out wide. That's Habshad. All poked away, but given back now to the Bobcats.
You can feel the temperature slowly starting to drop here. Now the sun has set behind us to the west.
I think that Sam is feeling that more than anybody right now. He's wearing shorts and a T-shirt.
Says, Sam Fisher, our technical director tonight, is braving the elements in shorts, T-shirt, and some footies. And
I had 310 when I left my house. I'm gonna be cold tonight.
Yeah.
I always say be prepared. Maybe bring a laptop with you when you come to a game, especially to broadcast. That's a snafu I had earlier this evening. I actually left our broadcast laptop at home. I made the hour drive here, Dan. Did not have the laptop.
And someone bring you
I
your
had
laptop.
to call my wife, and thank goodness she loves me. She drove all the way here to drop off the laptop so we could bring this broadcast to you here tonight, so all of you could watch it from Colorado and Germany. There's a corner kick coming in here. This one goes back post towards Cooper. He'll track it down here on this near side. And that finds Floyd, who'll put this one in. Oh, a little spill. That's a great move from Floyd into the 18. Floyd down by the end line. Back post, head from Curtis. And that one's cleared away. Call kind of back in, and Lewick will come up with it. 5.5 to play, Dan.
You see Floyd's playmaking ability on that, just not enough. Have a teammate get off a great shot, but dynamic player, shaking and baking, moving around a couple defenders there in the corner. Again, he's one of those several club players who did not play with Grand Blanc last year, but returned to the program here in August.
I'll put back up over midfield from Cooper. This one probably will go out. Two. Dan, and the flag is going to go up, and going to call foul there. I'm not sure on who.
It's actually call offsides on that play.
Well, look at this. Hills now into the 18. It's tripped up a little bit. Good battle there down by the end line. He'll keep going. Put this back across back post. That's Busher was right there, as well as Croteau. Any late heroics here from either side to get the win here tonight. 1-1 is the score. You're watching this Saginaw Valley League matchup here live on the Michigan Soccer Network. John Turner, Dan Stickrat. Ball put far post for Cooper. He'll let this one kind of drop. Track it down. And earn a throw in here deep in Chargers defensive third. So Floyd will kind of trip up a little bit. Plays this inside to Bacon. Bacon puts this one in to the mix. Lewick goes up and ball bounces just over Braden Curtis's head.
Very difficult to beat Lewick up in the air. Towering presence there. Patrolling the box. And experience, being an all-conference goaltender last year. He'll definitely keep the Chargers in a lot of matches this fall.
So Soderberg will throw this one in once again. All kind of falls back. Top of the 18. You're looking for Scorsone. He now has it at his feet. Oakenroth, now Alladay. Kept on, but falls right on the concrete.
He's going to feel that one in the morning.
And he is slow to get up. That is,
you fly on that concrete with cleats on, you slide pretty quick.
Something we talked about here a couple times throughout the match here tonight.
This is just a temporary field for the Bobcats. The old football stadium is being converted into a grass-only soccer stadium here, which should be completed later this fall. Off a steal.
Oh, this is now. Here comes Corsone. Corsone, a save from Harchek. Rebound goes to Habshed. A game-saving play there from Jackson Harchek. Keeps this game one apiece. Now another opportunity out here. Oh, look at this. As down goes Ringwelski, and he's pointing just outside the 18.
So both teams getting great opportunities in the final 2 minutes of play.
We saw it in the first half, late in the first half, as Micah Dan stepped up from about the same area, pulling past an 8-man wall. Ringwelski will stand over this one under a minute to go. 5-man wall.
It's about 14, 15 yards straight dead on from the goal.
Ringwelski steps up. Ringwelski puts this one up and over. So 40 seconds and counting.
It's kind of been the story for the Grand Blanc Bobcats today. A lot of chances, a lot of missed opportunities as well.
All put back in over midfield.
They've had 12 shots, but only 5 on frame, and they've had 11 corner kicks. Unable to convert on any of those.
So this one knocked out for a throw-in is last opportunity here now, I think, for either team. 14 seconds. Going to lay this one off for Cooper, who will throw this one immediately into Dowling. The 5. Oh, this one right to Ringwelski. It goes. Lewick is right there. And this game is going to end in a tie.
You know what they say about ties against a rivalry, kind of like kissing your sister. Two of the best teams in the Saginaw Valley League decided absolutely nothing here in August. Early season 1-1 draw. We'll see how this plays out the rest of the season. You expect both these teams will still remain in the title chase of the Saginaw Valley League.
That's right. It's the final score, 1-1. A goal in the 36th minute from Micah Dan, putting the Chargers up 1-0 going into the halftime break. And then in the 50th minute, Victor Hiltz notching up one apiece, and that's where this game will conclude. And 1-1 is your finale. I want to remind you, tomorrow we'll have the extended highlights from this game available on our YouTube channel. So you should look out for that. Tomorrow night we're out at Troy High School, PMG Sports Network, as they welcome in Detroit Mumford in a football matchup on our PMG Sports Network, our all sports network. And then on Friday, we travel to Chicago for a UPSL Midwest Central matchup. And then back out at Madonna for Gold Star versus Savannah Clovers here on Saturday. And our high school ranking show coming up on Sunday night at 8 p.m. For all of our production team, Ryan on camera, Mr. Sam Fisher, our producers tonight, my broadcast partner, Mr. Dan Stickrat, man, as always, it was a pleasure. A good game. You know, you have a rivalry game with that beautiful moon there off in the distance. I don't know if you can even get that on camera, Ryan. That beautiful moon as we send this one home. My name's Jonathan Turner. From all of our production team here, we want to wish you a great rest of your Wednesday evening and a happy Labor Day if you don't tune in here throughout the rest of the week. And like I always say here on the Michigan Soccer Network, we'll see you next time for more soccer.